What up, Daffy? I've just discovered a group I've never heard of before. Johnny Hates Jazz. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fan. What up, Skulker Joshua? You can't hear it on YouTube, but this song. Fancy being you here, Skulker. Fancy being you here. So, you come here often? Anyway. Give me just a second. My boy! What up, CB? Whoop! June Peach! What up, Drago? Oh my god, the aliens replaced him with a clone again? 100%. Why this motherfucker actually streaming? Yeah, I know. That's how it be. Anyway, long story short, little bit of an introduction. So, a few months back, someone told me that, Chad, like, could you watch this replay? I'll pay you. Like, because I know you're busy, I'll pay you. And I was like, hey, what do you like? Yeah, I mean, I have a YouTube membership. Just sign up to a YouTube membership and I'll always watch a replay. Like, I promise. Like, that's part of the deal. I was like, I didn't even know you had a YouTube membership. You should tell people about it. And I was like, I don't know. I don't really feel good about shilling my shit. It's like, no, I bet people would sign up if they actually heard about it. Like, all right, cool. Anyway, long story short, someone came in yesterday and asked me to watch a replay and they joined my membership. I said I'd do it for free and he joined my membership. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, so this is that shilling. If you want me to watch a replay and cover it, join the membership and I'll watch a replay, maybe even make a little bit of video, shit talk you if you feel like it. But so this is what it's going to be. I couldn't get to him yesterday because he gave me the wrong ID, but he hollered at me after the stream. So we're going to go watch his replays. He's a Tekken Emperor Dragunov. And we're going to watch his shit, see if we can point it out to him. He seems to have pretty good stats. I'll sign up for YouTube membership when I get paid. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You don't have to. You don't have to. If you just ask and I have time, I'll probably do it for free. Like, I don't want to be that guy where it's just purely mercantile. But obviously, if I don't have time, then I won't do it. But if you're paying me, then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll prioritize it. I'll knock something else off the schedule to make way for it. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit because he might take him a while to get here, and if he doesn't show up, then fuck it, I'm just gonna do it without him, and then he'll have to watch the VOD. But yeah, regardless. But he is playing. This is the guy we're watching. In fact, he's playing now, actually, because he keeps getting more and more games. Konnichiwa, gamers. Konnichiwa, bitches. What up, Dig? Hope you're doing well. You and Finn both trying to, as hard as possible, to not make money. Shake my head, just take my money. It's not that, man. It's not about, obviously I'd like to make money, but like, I just don't want to be a skis. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a skis. I appreciate you though, Skulker. I appreciate you. Times are tough out here. Times are tough out here. I feel bad asking. But offering for services, that makes sense. If you want my input, get on in here. I'm doing pretty well. Good to hear, I think. But yeah, anyway, let's all right. Let's get into, I'm going to turn the music down on the Twitch side. All right, let's get into it because he's currently playing a bunch of games right now and he wants some advice. Let's see if we can crowdsource some advice. How dare you skis out? I got to. All right, cool. How dare you not skis out? Yeah, I know. All right, so what are we looking at? So we got a lot of games here. He wants some pointers. Let's get him some pointers. What game should we watch? Who is he playing against? Against Leo? I can help. We'll start with the Leo match. He wins this one. Let's look at the one he loses. Well, he wins the set, though. He wins a set. Are there any sets he loses? That's probably where it's most useful. Where should we start our breakdown? Wins Nina. Gets one and done. Wins the set. I mean, he's good. He's asking for advice. He doesn't seem to have hit a plateau. He wins the set. Wins the set. Wins the set. Loses the set. Okay. Gets fucked up. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, loses the set. But again, it's close. In terms of response, he's alright. He's alright. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, alright. He wins this set. Always runs it. Good for him. He looks competent from. Yes, I'm saying. I'm like, it doesn't look like he's struggling. Like, has he been hard stuck Emperor for a while? Like, looking at this, I'm like, surely he's rising, right? Surely he's like upward trajectory. You see, exactly. It seems to be climbing. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not saying like. When someone asks me for advice, I expect their last few matches to just be like win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, 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 win, win, lose, 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 win, lose, win, lose. But he's rising. I'm like, okay. I don't see where he's stuck. Loses. And a lot of the sets he's losing seem to be like pretty tricky matchup sets. So I was like, all right, no shame in losing that. Wins the set against the Asuka. Loses to the Jun. Jun's bullshit. Like, okay, loses to the Orang. Orang's kind of bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Beats the Anna, loses to the King. King's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't know, Chief. I don't know. Loses to the Eddie. Okay, but again, tricky matchup. Interesting. I'm not seeing. I wonder where he thinks his weaknesses are. Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe my goat start climbing the rank. To me, it just seems he needs a bit more luck with matchups on ranked. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, he's getting, then again, yeah, he doesn't seem hard stuck. He doesn't seem hard stuck. Like, I need to see a bunch of losses in a row, because then I can be most helpful. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, I see where you're getting fucked up. Whereas I'm like, looking at the results, just looking at the results, I'm like, I don't see the core weaknesses. But yeah, let's watch. Maybe if I actually watch the games, we'll see core weaknesses, but so far, probably responding to pressure from the matchups. Sure. No, it's not him, Jerry. It's not. Hey, but how you doing, Jerry? Rutherford, do you think I'm a drag player? Lol. Acting like he called you a slur.
Entspann dich.
Round one. All right, what are we dealing with? Okay. That was a choice. Not the worst choice though. Okay, no crouch. That's matchup knowledge stuff. Nice. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, that was in matchup knowledge stuff too. Okay. Okay, Leo stuff. Hate that move. That move is toxic. Shouldn't be in the game. Okay, punish. Okay. Okay. Punish. Okay. That was a round of Tekken.
Round two.
That was a round of Tekken. Punish. Okay, no punish. Okay. Jab down forward 2. I have thoughts. Jab down forward 2. I'm like, the first I'm like, okay, maybe it was a hard read. I'm like, that seems weird. Seems weird. Why would that be your go-to sort of like mid-check? But okay, whatever. Okay, I'm seeing issues. I'm seeing issues that would be issues against a certain caliber of player, but he's not there yet. Okay. I don't know why he doesn't do that as his post-jab mid-check. Okay, he doesn't know to low power the second hit of that. That's fine. A lot of people don't. Not the Unk Buster. Yeah, the Unk Buster. That was good. Leo playing. Good punish. Duke Duck. Good punish. The low. Get fucked. No wall splat. Throw. Good choice. Good choices. This guy's playing good Tekken. Like, I don't know. This guy's paid me money. I'm like, keep doing what you're doing. What? This is good Tekken. Low. Good step. That was a really nice sequence there. Nice sequence. Slide into the DMs. Sidestep. Good. Like, that was good. That's really clean. Sidestep into jab was a bit weird, but not the end of the world. He's not clocked onto the fact that this guy keeps doing big jab into low sweep, but that happens. a bit slow to react to that. A lot of players, a lot of characters who have, a lot of players who play characters who have a good, like, you know, full crouch option will do that. Like dick jab into low sweep. That's a very upper intermediate or intermediate level thing. You learn to recognize it in round 1 and then don't let him bully you with it. Ninas do this all the time too. Oh. Onya's up with jab down for 2. Yeah, he's like, but even now, I'm not necessarily saying it's bad. I'm like, what's up with that? Do you have a plan? Do you have a vision? To me, your rules on punishment could be refreshed on and less down for 2. Yeah, sure. Yeah. But even now, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna nitpick you on that. None of us here are that optimal. That was a bad choice, sure. But again, that's a kind of matchup knowledge thing. You don't know, probably, maybe you knew it intellectually, but forgot, oh yeah, you can transition into block after that. Fine. I'm not saying any bad Tekken. Like, I can forgive a lack of matchup knowledge, because that's just stuff that that's just homework. But I'm looking for like bad Tekken on his part. I'm not seeing much bad Tekken. Like bad habits. Okay, good choice. He realized that Leo likes to just challenge after down forward 1. Alright, cool, I got something for you. Counter here. Combo to the wall. Alright, good combo. Don't know if it's optimal, but don't care. It's good enough. No duck in the down back 3. A lot of people don't, but that's reactable. It's 31 frames. That's very much reactable. People should treat Leo's down back 3 as like a snake edge. But again, a lot of people just aren't. It's easy for me to say that I play the character, so I can see it from a mile away. But that is actually a snake edge. Like, it's super reactable. You can duck under it and kill him for it. It's a bad move. It's a risky move. Nice. And you go, okay, so we're done, yeah? Okay. Went for Oki, sure, why not?
Round 4.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Okay, didn't fall for it again. Oh, he tried it. I'm seeing good Tekken, boys. Let me know if I'm crazy. Okay. 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 Plus the low. What up, Honest? Oh, okay. I mean, this Dragunov is a better Tekken player than this Leo player. Like, I'm seeing more good Tekken from Leo. This Leo is relying on Leo stuff, like Leo strength gimmicks. So I feel like Dragunov is playing good Tekken, I feel like. What up, Aggressive?
Round 3. Fight.
What is this game? Oh, it's some indie fighting game.
Round 4. Fight.
Okay, got him. No, Rush, I guess. Yeah. Rush HD. I don't like that. Against this guy, sure. I can't believe I can't believe, yo, what up, Turbo? I can't believe Snake Edge is still viable up here at Tekken Emperor. How times have changed. But it is what it is. Street Combat 11, yeah, exactly. Street Combat 11 EX plus Alpha. Okay. Okay, and voided. Good. Okay, no duck. It's fine. No punish. Okay. Okay. Yeah, matchup knowledge stuff. The third hit. Too much Unk Buster. Yeah, 100%. The low sweep. That's a knowledge check for sure. Sure. Okay. You got knowledge check there.
Final round.
This guy's good.
Fight.
Hold that. No punish. Okay. Okay. Down for 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, didn't work. It's fine. I don't know why is the Leo player. I have more notes of the Leo player than the fucking Dragunov player. I don't know. Oh god. Leo stuff. Ugh. God. Alright, cool. Nice. Running two. Okay. Went for the throw. Break. He can break throws. Brit bruv, take notes. Lol. Okay. Failed Oki. Happens. I feel like that was decent Tekken. I don't know what to say. I have no real notes. I would say even my note of like, hey, do less snake edge. I'm like, is that really good advice if your opponent isn't blocking snake edge? Like, you know what I mean? Like if your opponent's not blocking snake edge, then of course you play snake edge. You know what I mean? I don't see what advice I can give. You're playing good. I think a lot of it's just matchup knowledge. There's things you can duck that you're not ducking. There's things you can punish harder that you're not punching harder. But like those are good problems to have. Like I feel like the optimization stage happens when you're at a higher level, basically at the god ranks, and then you start being like, okay, let's tighten it up, and you're kind of there. Like, and a lot of the matches that you're losing against characters who are frankly problematic, like they're kind of overtuned. Only thing I can note so far is being too respectful and not more active attempts to lock down and press. And then them vibe and breathe. I get it, but at the same time, as someone who's also like that, I don't necessarily know that that's a fault. I'd believe it's a fault if he loses because of it. Do you know what I mean? Because even in a game like this, you can be overly aggressive and you can't put yourself out there too much. And I'm not seeing that. Saw your YouTube video on the patch. Seems like it's pretty good. It is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good patch. Yeah, best patch the game's probably ever received. Like it's a really good jump in. It's not a step in the right direction. It's a jump in the right direction. Like unequivocally. Usually it's like, some forward, some back. Like, no, it's really good. It's a good patch. Can understand your trepidation though, 100%. Because if the next patch might be a huge step backwards, they've not consistently gone in the right direction. We'll see. But it's a really promising patch. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what? I guess we'll watch the match that he loses. That's true. Everyone plays every character different. Yeah. But yeah, the Dragunov player is better than this Leo player at Tekken. Like, even if they lost a set, I'd be like, no, but you're a better Tekken player. You just go out, like, you just got layered.
Entspann dich.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Okay. I don't like that. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I don't want... Yeah, I don't like... I don't like people doing shit at round start. I'm a big fan of backdash at round start, but even that's a lie because every once in a while I'll be like, fuck it, back 1+2, send it. But like, and also they've had a set, so maybe it's a read. Yeah. The thing is, I don't want to be one of those guys. Oftentimes when people are, so I used to work as a script editor, right, for a TV show, and one of the things I hate about editors or people who are paid to give notes is that because they're paid to give notes, they feel the need to like force notes. Do you know what I mean? They're always looking for something to note, and like I hate that instinct. And so it's like, okay, I could say, well, you shouldn't round start, do a button, but I'm like, well, they've played a full set that went to the final game, so it's not unreasonable to think that Dragunov might have a read. If I know that the Leo player always mashes a fast button at round start, then what a bandy, then Power Crush at the start isn't necessarily a bad idea. You shouldn't default to it like round one, game one with no information, but they're not in round one, game one. They're in game two. So round start, immediate attack, Tekken 7 special. I mean, if you have a read, I don't know, man. So even this note, I'm not that big issue with. I can't believe that didn't whiff punish though. I feel bad for the Leo player. He deserved that. But okay. Okay. Okay, no duck on the down forward 1-2. Okay, down 2. Okay. No punish. She's not punishing that. That's something to take for the Leo matchup. This is a big one. But again, punching it can be awkward because it's 14 frame, look at the distance. So yeah. Okay. 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 Paul and Law player doing it. I wonder why. I mean, they got some good mashy buttons. Round start down 3-4 would be diabolical. Okay, good throw. Sure. I mean, I guess one piece of advice would be, I have not seen the Leo break a throw, and one of my big common notes is I think people don't throw enough in this game. After playing Virtua Fighter for a while, I'm like, people don't throw enough in Tekken. Especially at the intermediate level. The reason they don't is because at lower level, people don't like to throw because they don't want to get thrown. So they don't want to start the throw arms race. And when they watch the pros don't throw because the pros break the throws all the time. So they never want to waste their frames on throws. So intermediate players have multiple reasons not to ever throw. But I'm like, the intermediate level is when throws are their most powerful because some people at your level can break them and some people can't. Like, I think, for example, this is going to sound mean, but we've all fought against those sort of like carried players. Like, let's say a Horang player or a Leo player or a Xiaoyu player or Victor player. Like someone who's like, okay, you're not actually good at this game. You're just flowcharting. If you're fighting one of those people, then I'm going to throw you because there's a good chance, it's not guaranteed, but there's a good chance that your throw breaking is not at the level. It doesn't need to be, right? Do you know what I mean? So I against this caliber of Leo would be like, can you break throws? And if I realize that you can't break throws, I'm like, well, your day got a lot longer. Good duck. So he does know. The king that can't break throws. 100%. Yeah, the king that can't break throws. Exactly. Anyone who plays those carried characters, again, just because you play a carried character doesn't mean you're not good. But we all know the difference. We know the difference between a king player who's actually legit good at Tekken and plays king, and then a carried king player. And if you get the sense that you're playing one of the carried ones, just throw them. Because if they truly are carried, chances are they can't break throws. Okay. Let's go. Running. I hate that sequence so much. Running. I know it worked. I still don't like it. +6 into Snake Edge? What are we doing? What are we doing? What in the Fujin is this? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, kind of crazy. Ew, I know. And now they're in the casino stage. Nice. He ducked. I mean, he had to guess. I don't know what to tell you. You have to guess though. Back to basic stage. Yeah, exactly. This stage. Let me tell you something. If I think I'm better than my opponent at real Tekken, I never take him down to this stage. If I think my opponent is better than me, I bring him down to this stage. Because once you get down here, all bets are off, baby. All bets are off. If you're the superior player, you never want to come down to this stage because it becomes true casino. If you're like an inferior player, like, I'm like, hey, fuck it, I'm taking you to the casino. I got nothing to lose. Like, I honestly make like every time I'm on the upstairs level, I make that calculation. I'm like, oh, this guy might cook me. I gotta take him downstairs. Oh, I'm like, this guy's trash. I'm not taking him down. Kazuya on this stage is funny, bro. Fuck Kazuya on this stage. Fuck Kazuya all the time. But on this stage, forget about it. I'm not doing it. When I'm playing one of those casino ass characters, bro, we're staying upstairs. If you take me downstairs, I'm plugging. I don't give a fuck. My blood pressure can't take it. Again, what is this? Jab, down forward 2. What is that? We need to. Okay, he's done it 3 times. It's never worked. Get it out. Like this is. At first, I was trying to be generous. Like, oh, maybe it's a read. It's not a read. It's a bad habit. Find a better mid. There's a better mid. Start putting into your muscle memory. Jab into better mid. Damn, back on the smack, huh, Chad? Yeah, I was trying out the patch and I'm like, okay, the patch is pretty decent. And I ain't gonna lie, it's fun hanging out with you losers again. I missed you guys. I kind of forgot. But yeah, this jab into down forward 1 or jab into, what's the axe handle? Plus frames. Like, I would have thought the axe handle would be good, but maybe he can backdash out of it. We'll lab it. He's doing jab, down forward 1, jab, down 2. He should replace down 2 with down forward 2. If he wants to do the condition. Yeah, I guess so. It's called autopilot, the Tekken 8 main strat. I mean, to be fair, this is Tekken in general. Everyone when they're first playing flowcharts. But it's a bad flowchart. That's what I'm trying to say. I am not anti-flowchart. I'm just like, there's a difference between a sophisticated flowchart and a dumb flowchart. This is a bad flowchart. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I understand that sense of like jab low, and because I have a read that you're gonna crouch, I do the mid. But I'm like, I know that Dragunov has better mids for that angle. Yes, plus on block mids, so why not do that? No, I didn't. I started playing. I was already knee. No, that's true. That's true, sir. No, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't generalize. Okay. 4-4-2. Okay, unlucky. That's just Tekken. That's just Tekken. Oh, he should have learned that. He should have learned that. He found that out in round 1. All right, PSA time. If Leo does that move, if Leo does that move, do not challenge with anything other than a fast low. Do not. Do not. Oh, casino ass stage. He doesn't know about that string either. All right, cool. Doesn't know about that string. Cool. So yeah, just character knowledge stuff. Because they have follow counter if both. Forward 2 or down forward 1. That's all I check. Okay. Running. I think fleshed out was the phase I was looking for. Describe a good flowchart. Yeah, I just think it just needs to be sophisticated. Again, he's getting knowledge. This is the second time he got hit by that. Oh god. Okay, another knowledge check. Didn't know to duck that. Yeah. Doesn't know to react to that. That's reactable. Again, 31 frames. Yeah, he's just not familiar with the matchup. Alright, listen, guys. Guys. If you're gonna challenge this, if you're gonna, ouch ×2, if you're gonna challenge this, don't challenge with, this is the Fujin Leo flowchart. Don't, okay. He's learning the hard way. Okay, yeah. Okay, good challenge. Alright, what are we doing? Nice! Help me out. Help me play Feng, my goat Chad. I lose poking game against Jin player. Well, you play Feng against Jin? And you lose the poking game against Jin? Do you have a replay you want me to watch? We can watch a replay after. Still gets me every time. To be fair, it's one thing to know it intellectually, and then in the heat of the match, you've not played against a Leo player in like a month. Yeah, we all get hit by shit that we know we shouldn't get hit by. It's easy for me because I play the character, so it doesn't happen to me. But it is what it is. Duck. See that, you gotta duck. You can't let him get away with that. This. So he does a lot of dick jab into one of his full crouch options, and one of the full. This is me. I'll find you, Jerry. Add me in, give me some advice, my goat. Will do. I think I already have you as a friend, so I'll be able to find you quickly. Ouch ×3, yeah, 100%. But this, bat, the high comes. And there's no mix up here, so this is one of those things you should be able to duck and just launch punish. There's no mix up. He either finishes the string and it's a high, or he doesn't finish it and he gives up. He's now minus. Okay, good option. Unlucky. That's not bad Tekken. Like that's okay. You're -1. You're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna challenge with something. You go caught with the mid. It is what it is. Although that being said, if I want to challenge, is challenging with Snake Edge the option? I don't know. I don't know the challenges with Snake Edge. Is Snake Edge Dragunov's best high crushing option? I don't know, bro. But I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Okay, yeah, after blocking 2 of Leo's jabs, you should press down forward to go under the high, low parry the low. But a lot of people don't do that, including me. It is what it is. Yeah, that's why. Down 2 is less risk. Yeah, I would have thought so. Down 2, way less risk. Yeah, so a lot of that wasn't like him being bad at Tekken. That was him being bad at Leia, right? Which is, okay, what are you gonna do? Like, this guy, you know, he paid for some of my Tekken advice, but I'm like, it's very specific Leo stuff here. And I imagine it's a similar trend for a lot of the matchups that he's losing. Let's watch this. I can't help him here because I lose this matchup. My Victor knowledge is fucking atrocious because his character is atrocious. But to my knowledge, like, a lot of what you have to do is just guess. But let's find out if Dragunov has some decent options. Victor, yeah, he's a legit 50-50 machine. So I'm like, okay, if you lose a set to Victor, like, you can't. There's literally no evidence that you're worse than the player. So I just guess wrong, which sounds scrubby, but it's really true. Okay, okay, plus 14. You have to hold what comes next. Okay, cool. Okay, after the counter hit. Okay. Okay, plus 14. Okay, cool. So now, what does Dragunov do here? Kind of nothing, right? Okay, low again. Okay, so what should he do here? What should he do here? Like, I think it's reasonable for Dragunov to just keep holding back. Okay, cool. He blocks this. What should he? Yeah, he got vortexed. Like, I don't know that the Dragunov player did anything wrong. Like, obviously we know the outcome, but him being hesitant isn't incorrect at all. Which is one of the coolest characters, isn't he, my go? Get out of here. Okay, good get up. Okay, cool. Okay. Down 4-2. Good shit. Alright. I'll give it up. Okay. Okay, good catch. Okay. I need to learn to fucking punch parry that second hit of that. Jerry's a tier A Rage Raider, 100%. Okay, good pressure. Good pressure. Oh, okay. Good Tekken. Could have had a better punch on the low, but good Tekken. Okay. Can also interrupt, drag forward 3-1 plus 2 with a 10 framer. Yeah, but I want the juice. I want the juice. I wonder if I can AOP under it. Okay, low. Okay. This is more for me now. What should I do when I get hit by that low? Oh, they're in the walls there, so yeah, okay, fine. We'll lab that, because I actually don't know what to do. I just kind of sit there holding back. Okay. And then what do I do when he does that, when he goes up again? Okay. Can he go the other way? Yeah, when you have a wall to your side, your options are very limited. Can't step that. Yep, go. Okay, you can dick jab, I guess. What is his dick jab? Okay, down back 1. Okay. Okay, you can dick jab, I guess. Okay, I guess. This character is so dumb. Yeah, because you can just like mid-low, mid-low, mid-low. Yeah, this is so dumb. I imagine, Shao, you can just back 1 out of this horseshit. Imagine not having an A-frame button, am I right, guys? Ugh. No! I'm getting triggered just looking at this. Victor's fucking is the worst, bro. Okay, you should be ducking that. That's true. Good step. Oh man, I'm getting secondhand rage just watching that sequence. Bruh. Victor players be swearing they're not carried. They be swearing they're not carried. I was looking at my phone, what happened? Just slop. Stand slop. Okay. Oh! You should have punished and made the throw. Unlucky. That's unfortunate. That happens. That happens to all of us.
Fight.
Nice. You knew he was gonna mash. Okay. Combo. Okay, nice combo, asshole. Okay, he's mashing. Okay. Okay. I have a broad observation, and I don't know how to enforce it with Dragunov. A Dragunov Pro will have to be able to notice this. When you play Xiaoyu, but I think actually when you play any character, you should kind of mentally put everyone in a box. Is this guy a masher or is this guy a watcher? This guy's clearly a masher. So ideally, you should have some sort of masher protocols. Like, okay, I'm going to create these frame tight situations that are going to kill him because he's going to mash. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know that Dragunov has those. Like, I mean, no, Dragunov definitely has those, but he's not enforcing them. Like, watch what happens, right? Okay, my turn now. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm actually going to now make Victor sit my exam, right? So I'm actually going to play in game such a way that he never has more than 14 frames to work with. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to try and play the game such that I'm never any less than minus 12, right? Or I'm going to make it so that he never has more than 2 frames to work with. Trying to play super tight, right? So again, the jab into down forward 2 is wasteful because now you're giving him the turn back. I would have been like, jab into a plus frame option, into a plus frame option, into a plus frame option. Force him to show me that he's going to be respectful. And then put him in situations where it's like, if you mash here, you die. Because he's a masher. He's a masher. So you're giving up the turn. Okay, it's your turn again. He's gonna mash, right? He's gonna mash. You knew he's not gonna be one of those people like, oh, I'm -1 now, so I won't press anything. He's gonna mash. Yeah. And I don't know what the buttons are with Dragunov. I know, like, for example, when I'm playing Feng Wei, if I think you're a masher, oftentimes I'll activate heat and immediately shoulder. Immediately shoulder. So if you press anything slower than like 12 frames, you're gonna die, right? If I think you're a masher, unless you have like a G-clef or whatever. Like, I have these protocols in mind, whereas against more patient players, I'm like, no, I think that now that he knows I'm +1, he's probably not going to press anything, so I'll take my time. He's not going to give you the run. You got to mash against this guy. Or you got to punish mashing. Okay, so now you're back in the vortex. Look at this flow chart, bro. How many times have you seen this exact sequence? Victor players are so carried. Oh! This guy's so good. Guys, this guy's so good. I don't mind there being sequences like this in the game, but like, okay. I want there to be something I can do to call out the big mid. This low option. I need to find out what that is. There's no wall on my side, so let's see if I can... Can't step it that way. Can't step it that way, okay. Can't step it this way. Alright, cool. Okay. Oh, but he flies off. This fucking character, bro. I just want to say I got Tekken God. Congrats. Yeah, we're watching your gameplay. We're watching you. You're good. You're good. Long story short, watch the VOD when we're done. You're good. Like, you actually play really good Tekken. You have a few habits we think suck, but everyone here is like, no, this guy's pretty good. Like, every match we've seen you lose has been like, yeah, it's just like matchup knowledge. You didn't know you could duck that. You didn't know you could punish that more. But your actual core Tekken, pretty good. Like, good shit. Okay, good catch. Okay, wrong punish. It is what it is. Look forward to Evo Japan, Chad. Yeah, but mostly for VF shit. Okay, Joe, that is your worst habit. This shit right here. This shit right here. Jab into down forward 2, get rid of it. I'm sorry. What is this? This has never worked. We've watched like 4 games. We've watched 4 games. This has never worked. Jab into down forward 2. It's a habit that you've developed. I'm like, get rid of it. Develop a new habit. Jab into something better. Into better mid. Jab into down forward 2 is not it. The launcher, right? Yeah. I know it's a launcher, but they block it. And then when they block it, I always do. We know, Joe. We've watched a bunch of games, and there's not been a single game where you've not done it, and there's not been a single game where it's worked. You deserve that. It's such a bad habit. At first, we're like, oh, maybe he has a read. No, I understand. Listen, I'm not judging you. We all have a habit. We all have a habit, and bad habits. You delete this. Delete this one. Delete this one. It's getting you killed. Good shit. That was another thing. You should be throwing more. Oh, you got that was good Tekken on his part. Okay, yeah, okay. You got stanced up. Okay, bad punish. No punish. It's fine. It is what it is. Okay, duck this. Okay, that's non-negotiable. Okay, that's non-negotiable. You gotta duck that. Again, that's been your biggest weakness so far. It's like character stuff. Drag has no low at the same speed to mix it up. This is entire fuzzyable. KSRD, yes, but no. Like, yes, he has. It's not meant to be a proper mix-up. Trying to fuzzy reliably online, good luck. Like, my point is, if you're going to commit to doing a jab into a mid, there are better mids. That's the only point I'm trying to make. Like, and I know that he has a sequence of plus on block mids. So it's like, just do jab into down 2, and then jab into down forward 1, or jab into running 2, or running 2. I feel like that should be like your triple threat. I do jab, and then if I think he's a masher, down forward 1. If I think he's going to, well, actually, if I think he's a masher, then I jab, right? If I'm not sure, let me rephrase it. I think your default should be jab, down forward 1. I then think it should be, if they try to respond with highs, you do down 2. And if you're confident that they're going to stand there and do nothing, you do running 2. Those would be my go-tos. Jab, down forward 1, jab, running 2, jab, down 2. That would be my sequence, personally. Back 4, 2, 1. If you think they'll mash. Oh, that's the... Okay, I know that sequence. Yeah, there's plenty of other options. Just find it. I don't care which one you pick. Just pick a better one. Because the down forward 2 is just so... If it works, of course, big payout. But when it doesn't work, and consistently it won't, and the higher and higher up in the ranks you go, the more often it won't work, you're minus 12. And perhaps worse than the damage you'll take, that you've given up the turn. So now you have to hold everyone else's bullshit. And you don't want to give up your turn in this game. Like, needlessly. You really don't. You really don't. No, really don't. Not without a plan. Stupid question. How do you fuzzy guard in Tekken? In VF, it's 3... Yeah, you don't fuzzy guard the same way. It's in Tekken, it's a pure timing thing. You literally just crouch and stand up again. Or stand and crouch, depending on the speed of the two options. There isn't a set fuzzy option. It's not... Tekken players use the term fuzzy guard incorrectly. It's not the VF way. That was a whiff. It is what it is. Okay, you got stance slopped. Okay, no punish. Okay, oh yes. This sequence here, ba ba ba. I think that's 1-1-2. You have got to duck this. You got to duck the high. You got to duck the high. The gun is duckable. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know the Victor matchup like, you know, back to back, but that is, you have to duck that. To be honest, as a drag player, your layer 1 after 1 jab on block should be another jab to gather the info. Yeah, exactly. That's not just drag, that's everyone. That's everyone. The jab is there to set up the bigger thing. So it's like, yeah, jab into down forward 1 is pure Tekken. And then jab into down 2 if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. And then if you're confident they're going to sit there and do nothing, jab into something bigger. That's fundies. That's small Tekken. Oh, unlucky. Big block! Okay, respectfully, if you are gonna risk your whole bussy, like blocking shit, blocking EI Jutsu stance mix, you gotta launch this. You gotta launch. Look, minus 29, bro. You gotta launch this. Again, I'm not like a stickler for like, oh, this was 13 frame. You should be using your 13 frame punch. I'm not that much of a Nazi, but for the big ones, you gotta punish it. Minus 29 for a reason. You gotta murder him for this. Ugh, that move's so dumb. Respectfully, I'm stealing fundies. I mean, you got it. It's fundies, man. Fundies. Fundies. You never heard that term? Fundies, baby. Fundies. You never heard that term? Fundies, baby. It's important. The core fundies. Oh, you should have died. And you did. Good. Justice was served. I didn't know this was. Oh, he's teabagging. Imagine being a Victor player and thinking you're good at Tekken. Bro. Imagine being a Victor player and thinking you're good at Tekken. Imagine. Did he like win quit after this? I bet he did. Yo, imagine being a Victor player and thinking you're good at Tekken. It couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. Yeah, he went win quit after this? Bro, couldn't be me. Bro is struggling in beginner ranks with Victor. Bro, okay, first of all, KSRD, I don't know about beginner ranks, but teabagging down here? Crazy. Couldn't be me. You beat this guy, he probably win quits, lose quits. You beat this guy, run the set. I'm only here watching your losses, but I don't see no losses, baby. All I see is a Tekken King. Dragunov? Sorry, yeah, you lose to a lot of like knowledge checky type characters, which tells me that the hole in your game isn't really your Tekken, it's just your character knowledge. You're not ducking the duckables. You're not breaking the breakables. Like, it is what it is. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, but I'm not seeing much in the way of you're a really good player. Like, you have some bad habits, which most players do for sure. But I think your real issue is just the character knowledge, and that just comes with time. You gotta start being a bit. I don't know how much you lab, Joe, but you have to start labbing, I think, if you really want to like get to the next level. To be honest, I don't know what beginner rank is, but almost everyone I coached last season, TA at Tekken King, was still not able to KBD. Yeah, I don't really know what the beginner ranks is, but the ranks historically have been so all over the place because the character power has been all over the place. It's hard to say. I'll see a Tekken King. I'll see a Tekken King. Let's say Dragunov, who's like pretty solid fundies, and then I'll watch like a fucking God Nina who can't break throws, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, you know what I mean? So it's hard to place it. And in season 3, I hear there's a lot of inflation, so I don't really know what it means now rank wise. But I just look at skill. I'm like, if there were no ranks here, I'd be like, no, this Dragunov player is pretty solid. He just lacks knowledge. I don't lab at all, but I will honestly, I don't know how to lab properly unless I use a place spreadsheet. I'll show you how to lab. Joe. I was doing a little bit of it before you came in, and I'll show it. I think maybe that's the piece of advice I'll give you now. You're at the stage now where the biggest leap in skill for you will not come from just playing. You actually have really good fundamentals. I'm not just saying that to be nice to you. Everyone here in the chat was saying like, hey, this guy's pretty solid. Like, I don't know how long you've been playing Tekken, but like, I'm not seeing like super scrubby shit. You keep doing Snake Edge, which is a bit annoying, but at the same time, it worked against pretty much everyone you used it against. So it's like, it's hard to call it a bad habit until you start getting blocked for it. And I even saw you break throws the few times that you've been thrown. So I'm like, I don't really see the big issues. But every time I have seen an issue, it's been like, oh, he doesn't know you need to duck that. He doesn't know that's minus 29. He doesn't know that he sidestep that. It's just knowledge stuff. And so now, what you need to do, I think if you want to leapfrog to the next level as quick as humanly possible, it's less about playing constantly. It's more about every time you lose a set, stopping, watching the replay, and finding the thing. Because usually there'll be the thing. It'll be 1, 2, or 3 things. But you'll be like, oh, okay, I didn't know I could duck that. I didn't know that was punishable. Oh, wait, I could have ducked that? Fuck, this whole match would have been different if I knew that thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's your issue. I'll show you a couple. There was a bunch with the Leo match where it's like, okay, you don't know the matchup. So you actually won the set, but the game that you lost in the middle was like, you only lost that because you didn't know you could duck that. You didn't know you could react to that, blah, blah. And I haven't even watched this match yet, but I get the feeling you're about to get knowledge checked here because we all do. And this character sucks. Yeah, far better than most players at this rank, decision-making wise. Plus, he has to... Exactly, KSRD. You actually really... When you came to me, you've been like, hey, give me some advice. I was expecting to come and watch your win-loss rate and see a bunch of losses because you're like hard stuck in this rank. Whereas everyone, when we were looking at your records, like, oh no, this guy's rising. Like, it said that you're Tekken Emperor, but we were all like, yeah, he's on his way to Tekken God. Literally, Britbruv said that before you showed up, and then you showed up in the chat like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm Tekken God," and we're all like, "Yeah," like no one's surprised. Like, yeah, you're clearly on your way up. You haven't reached a point where you're hard stuck. Usually, people ask for advice when they're hard stuck somewhere. I'm like, "But you're rising." But yeah, anyway, enough yapping. Let's watch. Okay, I take back what I said about throw low, but we all get thrown sometimes. It is what it is. Okay, good throw break. Okay. Okay. You know, in Tekken 7, you could duck the second hit of that. Bro. These Horang players, they have no idea. Good choice. Okay, what do you do with your friends? Okay, good throw. Oh, unlucky. That's gonna happen. Okay, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Fight.
Okay, good. You challenged him. I mean, I'm not a fan of mashing something at round start, but at the same time, it's a Hurang player, so fuck it. They're probably gonna mash. Okay, down 4-2 is not the worst choice there. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. You are minus after this, I believe. Yeah, you're minus. Oh wait, no. Wait. Am I crazy? Yeah, you're minus here. So and you pushed the button. You obviously didn't know that. He will benefit from running long sets with specific characters in lobbies. Yes, exactly. Running long sets with specific characters and watching the replays after the fact. Because you're minus here. And obviously in your brain, you didn't realize that. So you push the button and now you're in this situation. Now you're minus 14. So now you have to hold whatever comes next because you're minus 14. There's nothing you can do safely. So you try to challenge here. Incorrect. You're minus 14. Like minus 14 is too much of a disadvantage to overcome with Power Crush. But you probably didn't know you were minus 14, so you just did what... You're playing on instinct, and your instincts are good, but there are certain characters who is like, you cannot rely on instinct. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. And Horang is chief among them. Okay. You can duck the third hit of that. Even if you get hit by the first two. Hold on. Right? And if you... And this is why labbing is important, because again, I want you to think about like two like mirror universes. There's one universe where you know you can duck that and one universe where you don't. In the universe where you don't know you can duck that, this happens, right? In the universe where you do, you win the round. See what I'm saying? Like oftentimes just a little bit of knowledge. That's the thing. What you need now is like tons of little bits of knowledge. If you had, even if you knew nothing else about Hurang, if you just knew this and had changed yourself to bang. Right, and now there's a good chance you win the whole round. You combo him to the wall. He wakes up at the wall while you still have heat. You know what I mean? But now we'll see what actually happens. Now we're in the bad universe where you don't know that. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Oh, and he's going outside. Yeah, I hate to see it. I hate heat smashes. Good use of it though. Oh, knowledge. You can duck that. Don't let him get away with that. A lot of scrubby Hurangs will do this. And now again, we're in the good universe. In fact, you can almost certainly combo him to death if you know the combo. I don't know the combo, but you can almost certainly combo him to death. Again, you see? Two different universes. One universe where you know this, universe where you don't know this. We're in the bad universe, you didn't know. So again, labbing. It's why my meme back when I used to do fucking hour-long lectures on my channel, I'd be like, watch your fucking replays. There's no advice I can give you. There is no 3DX video you can watch that'll be more valuable than your own fucking replays. Like there is no fucking Fighting GM, TMM video that'll do more for you once you're at a certain level than your own replays. And there's tons of people who spend tons of time watching stuff on YouTube, and I appreciate you, hit like and subscribe. But like, if you're watching my shit and you're not watching your own replays, we got a problem. We got a fucking problem. Like this is that you asked me about labbing. This is you watch a replay to see where the issues are, and then you go into the lab and practice the correct response to each move. So afterwards, I would be like, all right, cool, let's find out what this is. Anyway, yeah. So ba. Okay, you're letting away with murder. It is what it is. Okay, you fight your way out. It's not the end of the world. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch this over and over again. We're gonna watch this over again. I want to beat this into you. Okay, hold on, let's watch this again. Okay, let's watch this again. Hold on, no, it's not here. Right, I want to beat this into you. Hold on, it's really important. I want to do some emotional damage. Okay, here. What a waste of time. Again. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look how dumb this is. What a waste of your time! Stop doing that! It's a bad habit! It never works! Every game we've watched, you do it and it doesn't work. Watching my replays is depressing, but why though? Why is it depressing? Like, you're gonna lose. Like, I think it's way more depressing to lose the same way multiple times. If he doesn't watch his replays in lab, then the next time he fights Horang, same shit's gonna happen. Over and over again. I just hate losing the same way twice. That's another knowledge check string you should be dealing with. Again, that comes with time. This one. There is no mix-up here. Jab, jab, low, mid. Jab, jab. But again, you probably have to practice that, but it's fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. There's lots of just straight up knowledge thing. Okay. In fact, actually, I think you know that already. Wait, give me a second. I think I see a micro trading with down forward too. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Hold on. Yeah, I see you crouching. I think you know it, but you just failed to do it. It is what it is. That's fine. Okay, unlucky. You got unlucky with that one. Yeah. You might think you lost it there, but you didn't lock it. You lost it in the earlier points where you didn't duck things that should be ducked. See, but this is the thing. This is your weakness. You're not bad at Tekken at all. Like, at all. Like, you're actually really good. It's just, you just don't have the knowledge. And the knowledge takes a long time. And you didn't break the throw. Okay, you got caught off guard there. So, if that's the cause you want to punch them to the wall... hold on. If that's the case, you want to push them to the wall with while running 1+2 or up forward 1+2 throw break? Yeah, sure. Who's playing around RA? Yeah, maybe. Okay. See, I don't know why you're not doing that. I don't know why you don't do jab into that. Is it, can they backdash out of it? Is that why? Like that move. Jab into that seems to be the move. Going for a throw there is not the worst choice. Especially against this guy. I would throw this guy way more. This guy's clearly carried, so I'd be like, you can't break throws. I'm like, you this bitch can't break throws. I'd be throwing you all day, ain't gonna lie. Oh, the step. That was clean. You know what I'm saying? This is good Tekken. That was good Tekken right there. That wasn't some character bullshit. That was good Tekken. That was a step and a punch. That was good shit. Okay, Pigeon Oki. Okay, you don't know. Again, bad universe. In the good universe, you duck that. Okay, you go get backlashed. It is what it is. Okay. RFS2. Okay. Okay, you're in neutral. Good punish. I mean, you didn't punish, but yeah, I think you were trying to punish. Good shit. Unlucky. Oh, not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Yeah, Tekken 8 shit. It's gonna happen. I got to guess. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. You played better Tekken than him, but she fucking made you sit an exam and you missed key questions. But yeah. Even though you lost it, I'm like, you played good Tekken. You just don't have the knowledge, man. And if you don't have the knowledge, you just die against many characters. Again, when we were looking at your record, we were like, who is he losing to? He's losing to, okay, this is a knowledge check character. I think you beat the Eddie, but it was close. So, okay, another knowledge check character. This is just a guest character, so it's not really knowledge checky. I don't like fuck around at all. But Richter, knowledge checky. Lael's knowledge checky, but you won that set narrowly. Yeah, when we were going through your record, we were like, yeah, you lose to the kind of characters who are like pretty knowledge checky for the most part. I know how to backdash, but for me, it's hard to do and to be looking at possibly impossible whiffs, but I will practice more. Okay, so thank for the tips. Show the Eddie game. Oh shit, we got an Eddie player here. Yeah, okay, let's show the Eddie game. Let's show the Eddie game. All right, that's the last one. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful, but I mostly only have positive things to say. Like, I know you're asking for like constructive criticism. I'm like, I've pointed out some key things. Maybe cut out the snake edges from your game plan because you're now entering the ranks where that's going to start getting you punished in a big way. And then just try to get jab down 4-2 out of your system. But other than, and maybe throw more. And other than that, it's just knowledge, man. And there's no words that can come out of my mouth that's going to fix it all. I can't give you the years of string knowledge. You're going to have to find that yourself. Back and point. I can give you some pointers. Where's the Eddie match? Am I blind? Am I blind? Did I skip it? The fuck? Am I blind? I am blind. Oh, is it down here? We'll watch this one. Okay, you lost twice. Yeah, Miguel 17. Let's go. What up, C4? C4! What up, Leo? At the top? Well, we're down here now. Yeah, you gotta watch your replays, folks. Alright, Miguel 17. Miguel. Miguel. Okay. Damn, look at this costume. You can't lose the guy with this costume. Okay. Alright. You should duck that, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't duck that. But you should be ducking that. What was that? Down forward 1-4? Oh, forward. Yeah, I'm not ducking that. But see, I'm not gonna punish you. There's some that like that's non-negotiable. I don't know. That's non-negotiable. Great step. Decent punish. We'll take it. Could have got more, but whatever. It's good shit. Oh, this shit. Guessing. Okay. Okay. I don't fault you for losing any of your health so far. I'm not seeing any dumb shit on your part. Oh, unlucky. That happens. Outsourcing the job. Lol. Okay. You can step that, right? Hold on. Can you step that? You can step that. Okay. And that's character specific. Okay. It's hard to punish though. That's one of those ones that I know, but I don't do, so I'm not going to fault you for not doing it. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Okay. Never mind. Jab after back one. He's doing mid, don't duck it. Okay, don't duck it. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay, this is non-negotiable. Alright, this is non-negotiable. You got duck. He has 3 hits. High. You definitely need to duck the third one. If you ever block the third one, you're a scrub. Bat. You should never block the third one. Bat. But in reality, you need to get to be blocking the second one. Don't let him get away with that. Yeah, you're gonna lab this shit. Don't ever let him get away with that. This is the shit. When you get round to labbing Eddie, this is gonna be high on the list. We're not letting him get away with this shit. Never, ever. Okay, I just scrubbed out. Never, ever. Now it's your turn. Okay. So there's a bit of a flow chart here. That was a good choice. It was unlucky. That was a really good choice on your part. Jab. You expected the big jab. Sidestep. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is good Tekken. Other people get impressed by the big stuff. This stuff I'm really impressed by. Like, look at this. This was a Tekken choice. You know what I mean? Like, this was a Tekken choice. I think he's going to dig jab here. I'm going to sidestep and I'm going to go into like this wall spatting option. It didn't work out, but it's a good Tekken choice. Like, I don't really judge the Tekken choices simply by whether they work out or not. Because sometimes you can make a bad Tekken choice and it works out. Sometimes you make a good Tekken choice and it doesn't. This is the latter. This is a good choice. This is a good Tekken. But it didn't work out. -12. So he's -12. So you can punish that. Okay, challenge. Good shot. Okay. You have got to punish this. That's the one. Add that to the list of non-negotiables. That's launch punishable. That move right there, that backwards cartwheel looking thing, you gotta punish the fuck out of it. Can't let him get away with that. You've got, again, in terms of labbing, non-negotiable. You have got to murder him for this. You lose the round? Yeah, you lose the round. You wouldn't have lost the round if you... Oh! Unlucky. You wouldn't have lost the round if you had the knowledge. Again, alternate universe. Like very often you will lose matches because of one piece of information you don't have, which is why labbing is important. Escape. Okay. Good step. Good. The low. Don't listen to Punish Trainer for drag here. Eddie Mirage can be blocked. Yeah, don't ever take it as gospel. But there are some that I'm like, that's why when I say it's non-negotiable, you gotta prioritize those. Guys, down forward 1, down forward 1. Good shit.
Round 3.
Yeah, but I don't know about that. You can't use old games because Eddie's new now. New and not improved. Okay. You whiffed. Okay, that's a good option. Here's a high option. Okay. Below. Nice. He mashed there. I've definitely mashed there in the past anyway. Nice. What the? I don't... Who does that string? Is that a real string? Jules, is that a real string or is that a scrub string? I don't think I've ever seen that string. That's some season 3 shit? What the fuck was that string? What the fuck was that string? Mid. What the fuck was that string, bro? Oh, he's just stewing it. Oh, he hit you. He hit you with the classic. Back 1-4. He hit you with the classic. Okay. Low. Everyone take a drink every time this fucker does jab down forward 2. 0% success rate, by the way. Is there a slight rule of thumb on how punchable something is? E.g. all launches are between 14 and 16? C4? No. That would be logical. There is almost no rule. Hop kicks are typically minus 13, so there are... The class of moves might have punish ratings, but for the most part, no. Some down forward 2s are minus 12. Some down forward 2s are safe. It is what it's character specific. It's a shit show. It's a wall of data you have to learn slowly over time. You will be drunk, guys, bro. I can't jab down forward 2. But I'm saying, the thing is, I'm waiting to see it work once. Then I'm like, oh, that's why he does it. It's not worked once. Okay. Oh, okay, this is a fucking knowledge checking I have. This is, you get hit by this, you're a scrub. don't let him get away with this. Don't let him get away with this. This move is like a million frames long. Look how slow this is. 32 frames, bro. You can't let him get away with this. You know, back in my day, you can low power that. Back in my day. Oh, you still can. Oh, every day we can still low power it. Don't let him get away with it, bro. Don't let him get away with it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, you know what? Make him watch the cutscene. How dare you? Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I tried to do rage out. You didn't have rage out. I mean, whatever. But isn't Eddie still has mid option or something, Chad? Yeah, maybe. No, he doesn't have the mid option. I think he has a high. He has a high. He has a high or a low. So you just duck it. You just duck. I don't think he has a mid option. He has a mid? I've not seen it. I'm still crouching. I don't give a fuck. Is a mid scary? I ain't letting him get away with it. I'll tell you that right now. My default is still to block low until you show me otherwise. I don't know if I should let you get away with that. This move, if you blocked it, is launch punishable. So if you see this animation, you should be pressing down forward 2 immediately. Even if you would block that, it's punishable. It's high or low. No, yeah, I thought there was no mid. It's high or low, yeah. Oh, that's how I remember it. Like Chad said, all hop kicks are minus 13. Down forward 2s are safe unless they launch from crouching, in which case they're minus 10 to minus 14. Exactly, but it's minus 10 to minus 14. It's a whole range. It's a whole range. It's character to character. It's character to character. The flip, right? Yeah, the flip. I'm not talking about... Oh, okay, never mind. No, okay, cool. Make sure we're just talking about the same thing. Oh, unlucky. So this move... Okay, confession time. This move pisses me off. And this is a skill issue on my part. This move is really well balanced because it's punishable, but I can never punish it. So, hold on. I'll show you. All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Oh, the wall is in the way. Never mind. Oh, you can step it. You can step this move. Doesn't look like you can. You probably shouldn't be able to in front of the animation. You can step this move. And I never do. In fact, you can walk it this side, but you can step it the other way, but the wall's stopping you from stepping it the other way. This is one of those moves where I know I'm really good at the Eddie matchup when I do this in a match. This is one of those ones where for me, I'll do it in training mode and I'll never do it in a match. But... And it doesn't help that I keep switching characters who have different answers. I'm pretty sure you can jab. Jabbing is the easy option. It's consistent. You can jab. Yeah, you can jab float. Yeah. But you know me. I want the juice. I want your whole life bar. But yes, you can just jab. But I want the juice. I'm greedy. I want your whole life bar. I want the whole thing. Right? Jab blow immediately after the first kick. Yeah. KSRD. I wouldn't call the whole kick. Samsara. Yeah, Samsara is weird. This you can duck. Right, that's another one. Knowledge check time. Again, you don't know this. Hold on. See, I get confused between those two moves. So that move you can't duck, but the other one you can. This one. Oh fuck. Never mind. Right, hold on. That you can't duck. But that one you can. And it's so annoying because I can do it in training mode and everyone, if Joe does not launch punish this, he's a scrub. Place your bets. Do you think he launch punishes this? Everyone place your bets. Do 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 you think? Do you think he launch punishes it? Place your bets. Wah wah. But you see, I am. No, we all are. In our hearts, we're all scrubs. But I want you to recognize that this is a major faux pas. It's a major faux pas because this is huge. He gave you the round. You could duck that. Okay, fine. But that I would say both are kind of non-negotiable. But I can understand you not ducking this. But this, no, because there's no mix-up. There's nothing to be confused about. This, bang, bang, you gotta punish that. You've got to. Because this move's too good if you don't punish it. This move's so good. It's evasive, it's fast, and it's launching. You gotta punish it. You gotta enforce the risk reward. A lot of the characters you're losing to are knowledge check ass characters. Knowledge check ass characters. Who have really powerful moves if you don't know how to deal with them. But if you do know how to deal with them, you can murder them. And it's very much either or. And I feel like the losses that we saw on your record are to characters like this. Like these moves are balanced, but they're balanced on the presumption that you've done the homework. And if you've not, then that move right there is one of the best launches in the game. Congrats, gang. Your prize's hat doesn't get nerfed to bottom one. Lol. Below. The mid. It is what it is. Yeah. You played good Tekken. You just didn't know the Eddie shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, that's one of those ones that I'll be honest, I get fucked up by all the time. And it doesn't help that I keep switching characters. And also the move changed. So when Eddie first came out, I was playing Asuka. So I was having my character crisis and I didn't know who to play, so I was playing Asuka. And Asuka could kick Sabaki that move. So I was kick Sabaking it. So for months I was kick Sabaking it. Then they changed it to make it so you couldn't kick Sabaki it because it's an airborne move, which is fair. But then I was like, fuck. So I had to sort of like unlearn. So now every time I block the first hit of the move, I can feel my brain kind of quickly switching between two different responses. And by the time I realize what to do, I get I get hit. So I need to formalize that. But like this, hold on, Eddie. Let's look at Eddie specifically.
Get ready for the next battle.
Horang gang. Bamco will break his legs. I will still play Horang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There are certain characters who should be weak. Horang's one of them. Ling's another one. Like they should have huge holes in their game. Like it's like Zangief for Street Fighter. Any game where Zangief is a top 5 character is a bad Street Fighter game. Like he actually shouldn't be at the top. And Horang, what they've done to Horang is really dumb. Really dumb. Might be. I saw it on Eddie kick though. It looked like a handstand into an overhead kick. Yeah, he has that move where if he has stacks of meter or thing. when he was top 5, everyone was dying. Yeah, it's 100%. Like, there's just, I know it sounds weird, but you think you want perfect balance. You actually don't. There are certain characters who you want to be strong in a fighting game for the health of the game. And there are other characters that you just don't. Like, if your best character is Zangief, it's a bad game. And by the way, if Hwoarang is like legit strong, it's a bad Tekken game. If Xiaoyu is legit strong, like S tier, it's a bad Tekken game. Like, people, there's way more grumbling than happiness in your game. And you have to know that when you're playing such a character. Hold on. What's the... No, it's not. That's it. Okay, cool. So you have 4-4. And then you have... Is it back 4-4? I think it's back 4-4. Nope. Well, actually, we'll add that to the list. Anyway, I'm showing you at the lab now. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to record that. And, no. What's the... Bear with me. I'm trying to find the move. Nope. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Alright, cool. So, you asked me earlier, how do I lab? Cool. So we just watched the match. We just watched the match and you lost. Cool. That's the beginning. I lost. And you look for moves where like, okay, what moves could I have done something about? And you're going to sit here in training mode for a bit, maybe put some music on in the background or a podcast or whatever, or a Twitch stream. And then you're going to sit here and you're going to do the right thing. I should sidestep that. I should punish that. Oh, I can't go that way. Oh my god, I'm such a scrub. Right? This is labbing. It's not glamorous. See, I'm failing. You see what I mean? I fail that move. I fail that move every time. See? That's another reason why I keep fucking up. Because I know the AOP works on both. But sometimes I'm not playing a character with AOP. So you gotta find your character response. Right? That's labbing. It's not glamorous. You just sit there training into your muscle memory. It might seem boring, and it kind of is, but you'll notice that once you train into your muscle memory in a real match, you'll notice it. The character will do it, and you'll be like, yep, auto response, got it. But yeah, as you can see, even I, this one, I need to be able to deal with it. This one catches me, because I know what to do, but I haven't got the muscle memory. So I keep switching characters. And every once in a while, the response is what you're seeing now, it's AOP, but then when I'm playing Feng, I'm like, well, I can't do that. So sometimes I'll press down 1+2 when I'm playing Feng, and I get hit, and I'm like, fuck. You can step the other way, right? Yeah, you can just step that way. Yeah, you can just step. Fuck, maybe you can't. See? Can't get that up. Big fuck. See, I tried to crouch there. It's tricky. Yeah, but yeah, that's labbing. That's labbing. It's not glamorous. It's not sexy. But you just do it. Learn to punish. Learn to move. And it's basically that for all the characters who you mess with. In fact, you know what? Let's find out. Do I still have? We do still have. Give me a second. Give me a second. Child the third MD. I'm gonna solve your gameplay issues. Give me a second. I have found you. Give me a second. This is you. These are your stats. These are your stats. 45% win rate. Who do you beat? Who do you lose to? Let's see what we have. Let's limit it to... You got a Fang. You got an old Fang. Okay. Let's see. Dragunov. Okay, 45%. Best matchup. Who you get fucked up by? You get fucked up by these guys. Damn. All right. Well, you're on a bit of a hot streak. You're on a bit of a hot streak. Like I saw you only about winning. So maybe these losses were from earlier in your Tekken career. But like I'm looking at this shit. Who are you losing to? Losing to Xiaoyu. Losing to this motherfucker. Losing to Leo. Yeah. So a lot of this stuff. So you might. So who would I prioritize learning? I prioritize learning Jin because he's overplayed. Kazuya for sure. There's not that much Fang. There's a lot of Rainas. A lot of Heiachis. Like you just do it by a lot of Hurangs, a lot of Steves. Like I would work like in terms of Brian. How you losing to Brian? How you losing to Brian? I feel like the way you play, you should be able to handle Brian. Why are you losing to Brian? Let's find out why you're losing to Brian. Why are you losing to Brian? I feel like you should be able to handle Brian. He's not really knowledge checking you that way. This is the last one we're going to watch. The last one we're going to watch. I'm going to take a bit of a break. Why are you losing to Ryan? To Brian. Brian. Search Tekken ID. Oh, no. Not your name. Give me a second. Brian just strong. Brian is just strong. To be fair. TBF. But I don't think that's enough to explain why you're losing to him. Bear with me. Find your fucking okay. Copy. Second. Paste. Confirm. Let's find us a Brian match, shall we? Can't be that long till you last fought a Brian. They're all over the place. Also, I want to watch the Xiaoyu match. It's gonna make me laugh. Like they got you with the classic bullshit. Let's see. Damn, no Brian's in your region? Shit. No Brian's in your region? You ain't got no Brian's? You ain't got no Brian's, bro? Okay, there we go. Oh, Tekken got Brian. Okay, well, he's probably just better than you at Tekken. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what's up. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
By the way, I hate this stage so much. Yo, I want to have another chat. It's going to be a YouTube video. I want to have a chat afterwards. What do you guys think about Tekken 8 stages? Real talk.
Round one.
I want to have a chat after this. I fought hella Brian's when I still played. Yeah, they're all over the place. Knowledge check number 1. You can duck that. My brother in Christ. Oh, hold on. I'm not controlling. Oh, wait. I'm controlling the wrong side. My brother in Christ. You can duck that. He should die now. See? A little bit of knowledge goes a long way. He just died now. The fact that he let that rip is crazy. I love them, but miss a bunch of classics. I don't mind hazards that much. Interesting. I hate these. I hate Tekken 8 stages so much. Too much stage gimmicks. Back on the yakin. Yeah, I'm back for now. Currently reviewing my homie's gameplay. How you doing? How you doing, Supreme? But your breaking throws. Your fundamental Tekken stuff is good. Okay. Did you get counted here? Why does that? Wait. Did you get counted? What? Why did that? Wait. You can duck that. Why did you get? Did you mash? What happened? Even if you get hit by the low, you can duck it. What happened? Did you mash? Did you take your hand off the back button? Like what happened? That was weird. Not bad in yourself. Surviving, player. Surviving. Okay, you got lucky there. Bro, man did down forward 2. Homie is 0 for a million on these down forward 2s. Just saying. You can duck that too. Yeah, okay. I see. Again, so much of it is just knowledge stuff. It's the same issue. Can't let him get away with that. These chuckle fucks have the same brain cell. Oh, I've not seen a more cursed frame in my life. Yo, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Look at. Oh, look at these clowns, bro. Look at these clowns. Look, we're gonna sit here, bro. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna let this fester, bro. We're gonna let this fester, bro. Bro, Joe, if you're still here, we're gonna look at this. Look, I'm holding you, your nose to it like a dog in their own feces. Look at this. Look at the choices. These guys have the same brain cell. That's so funny. But you know what? He's just faster. Oh, you died. So crazy. What a choice. I'm hanging this on 100%. It's a work of art right here. Nice. Okay. Here's what it is.
Round 2.
What's up, Chad? And oh lord. Oh lord. What's up, Orochi? Oh lord. So funny. Yeah, you can duck that too. Yeah. See, a lot of this is like, yeah, you're just like, this is why it's hard to conduct conversation with people online. Because people are like, oh, Brian's really strong, Brian's really strong. And he's really strong. But then those same people complaining are people who aren't ducking this shit. It's like, okay. Yes. Like fucking, like the Artif's Brian is really strong. But if you ain't ducking the duckables, I don't really want to hear you complain about any character. It happens a lot. People will complain about character X, character Y. It's like, oh, this character's too strong. It's like, but you're not dealing with the deal withables. So what are you talking about? He should be dead. Or dying. By the way, if he breaks the floor on you now and has an extended combo, it's your fault. I've never ducked it. You should. I mean, you prioritize the struggle, right? If there's a matchup that you struggle with, then you start studying it. If your win rate against Brian is really good, then I can understand you not knowing the minutia. Because like, whatever, I didn't prioritize learning it because I'm already good. But if there's a matchup in your spread, like I lose this match constantly, then you need to be a nerd about that matchup. And so when I looked at them, like, you're losing to a lot of Brians, and Brian's pretty popular. You gotta fix that. Like, I lose to bears all the time, and I don't lab them enough because I don't encounter enough bears. Like, it hasn't happened enough. So I'm like, all right, cool. If I want to spend my labbing time, I'll spend it on the gins. That one's easy to duck. There's no mix-up. Brian has a lot that have no mix-up. This is one of them. No mix-up. 42. Oh, one of these days it'll work. Hatchet. Good break, throw a break. It's so... Tekken players are so weird. You're a Tekken player who doesn't lab, but your throw breaking is like, it's highly proficient. I never see that. I never see that. The type of player who never labs is typically the type of player who can't break throws. Seldom do I see a player who's like, yeah, I never lab, but I can break throws. Like, you just naturally learn how to break throws? Like, how do you learn that other than in the lab? Seems kind of crazy, but never mind. I guess there's a throw trainer now, so you can't just sit there doing throw training. But I find that fascinating. Low. Nice. Running. Down 4-2, not a bad choice. Labbing is overrated. No, Jules, take that back. Labbing is not overrated. You saying that is the reason you're hard stuck wherever you're hard stuck. That's crazy. That's a crazy statement. Labbing is appropriately rated. If you don't lab, there is a limit to how good you can get. Hands down. There's just a hard limit. You have to lab. You have to lab. You have to lab. You just have to. You just have to. You just have to. It is not overrated. It's overrated. It is overrated. It's like saying that winning is overrated. I'm like, okay, if that's your attitude, then sure. But like, you have to lab in this game. You just have to. That massive, I'm kidding, bro. It is blasphemous. Exactly, Wi-Fi hero. It's blasphemous. I am offended. I'm triggered at that statement. You know the joke. How dare you? Labbing is appropriately rated, and I constantly tell people that. They're like, whatever. I'll lab eventually. I'm like, bitch, don't come to me saying I'm hard stuck, X rank, and I'm like, okay, but have you lab? No, then shut up. Didn't you always had it though? Hurang's perfect throw game. Yeah, I don't mind Hurang having a perfect throw game. That's fine. He's allowed to have a perfect throw game. The deal with Hurang was this. You don't even joke about that. Exactly. The deal with Hwoarang was this. When Hwoarang goes into one of his bullshit flamenco stances, he ultimately has two choices. There's a bunch of moves, but there's really two choices. Sustain pressure or cash it in. If he goes for highs, he'll typically plus on block so he can keep pressuring you. If he goes for lows, he can typically maintain pressure because there'll be plus on hit, right? And so if you don't ever duck against him, he will vortex you. But if you duck and he knows you're going to duck and he goes for a mid, he gets to launch you for like crazy S tier damage. That's the deal. But if he tries to call out a mid and he's wrong, then you get to punish him. All of his mids should be punishable because his highs are so good and his lows are so good, right? And his lows are risky too, to be fair, right? Which is why he's entitled to having good highs. Which is why I've always said that Hwoarang should never have plus on block mids from his stances. That is illegal. That is illegal. That is illegal. That breaks the contract. Because now he just gets to legit mix you from stance. Whereas before he was always mixing you from stance. But the mix was like, okay, but if I'm right, I'll fucking kill you. So it was really risky. He was gambling, you were gambling. And it's easy to I feel like you can appreciate them taking huge risks because I know that if he's wrong, he dies. But now that they've given him plus on block options from mids, he can just like run his flowchart on you for longer and further on. Like that's what pisses me off. That's the real betrayal. So okay, fine, he has good throw game. He should have a good throw game because he should be able to apply good pressure to you from highs and annoying pressure to you from lows. The issue are the mids. The issue are the mids. Let him have a good throw game. Fine. Let him have a healthy being low from stance. It's fine. But the mids have to be like fucking risky. When I saw that the plus on block mid from stance is like the biggest war crime. Is the biggest. It's fucking obnoxious. And I know it's not the end of the world, but it's like it shows a major betrayal to the character design. Because the only reason we tolerated a character like Hwoarang was precisely because Hwoarang was taking such a big risk to do his bullshit. So like, okay, cool. Against noobs, he gets to fuck you up. But once I know the matchup, we're both kind of gambling. And it actually, ironically, fighting Hwoarang, there's a time it kind of becomes fun. At first, it's not fun. You hate it. Then you learn the matchup, and it actually kind of becomes fun. But then, now it's never fun. It's never fun against Hwoarang. Never. Don't worry, Chad. Leo is in the same boat. I know, Jerry. I know. They turned Leo into Hwoarang, and I hate him for the same reason. Oh, it's true. It's true. Down to him. Okay, no punish. Gotta duck that. Again, you'd be winning if you duck that. Hwoarang is one of the few characters I don't run full sets against. You gotta run the set. But I understand it. If I did... Leo is worse though, I think? No. I don't think Leo's worse. I think Hwoarang is worse. But it's by degrees. They both suck. They both suck. But you gotta run the set. Yeah, King broke all kind of contract. You gotta run the set against Hwoarang. But it is frustrating. It is frustrating. For me, it's more a case of like, if I lose to Hwoarang, I'm like, more often than not, I'm like, okay, but you're not actually good at the game. Like there's certain games, matches in the game that you just have to be like, I might lose this person even if I'm better than them. And I know that sounds scrubby, but it's actually the truth. Because you have to be significantly better than them to win with any kind of consistency. Whereas if you're a Hwoarang player and I'm only slightly better than you, you might still win. Oh. Good shit. I've played King since T3. I don't know who the fuck asked for 50-50 inside of 50-50. 100%. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't know that King players complained about King. King's good. And to be fair, King needs something, right? Because throws at high level are kind of weak. But like turning him into like a fucking crazy mix-up characters, one of the best hitting characters in the game. Like, what are we doing? Like, what's his weakness supposed to be? King is crazy. Muscle armor being the way it is. I don't run the set with Lydia. I'm not going to Evo. I don't care. Yeah, you might not be going to Evo, but you're kind of a bitch if you don't run the set. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a hard Chad philosophy. Like if you don't run the set, you're kind of a bitch. Like accept it. Evo or no Evo, it's kind of bitch made not to run the set. The patch serving you well? Oh yeah, it's a good patch. It's a real good patch. Real good patch. It's a real good patch. How you doing, Ghost? Golden Ghost? How you doing, player? But yeah, I hate the Lydia matchup too. I'm like, fine. They might just text me. See my goat? Brian is punching opponent in the face when he won. No good. Yeah. That's enough. King, for some reason, going full heal on his contract. Yeah, 100%. Yo, this guy a Tekken player? This guy a Tekken player? Yeah. I've retired from I've retired from being a full-time Metaphor Refantasio streamer and Deadlock streamer. I'm trying out this new fighting game. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. But yeah, no. What do we think about the stages, gang? What do we think about the stages? What do we think about these stages? Like, I think Tekken 8 stages are bad. And I'm not talking about stage hazards. I'm talking about, like, the environments. I think they kind of suck. Like, okay, what do we think about this arena? Do we like this arena? Is this arena sick? Is this arena cool? I think it's kind of cool, right? This is kind of a good one. This is kind of a good one, I think. No? I hate the small ones. It's mid. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. This is a mid. It's not a bad stage. It's like, it does its job as an arena, right? There's nothing really hype about this. I think the DOA with the ropes one is way cooler. I think this stage is like, whatever. Let's move on to the next one, yeah? What other stages are there? What other stages are there? Let's really examine these fucking stages. I think this one's cool. Urban Square? I think Urban Square is pretty cool. Arena is bad, but there's very good maps. Like Scene and Sanctum. Okay, cool. I think this is a good map. What y'all think? Out of 10. Give me ratings out of 10. Chat. Ratings out of 10. What do you think? I think this is a good one. I think this is like a 7. I think it's a 7, maybe an 8. This is a good I think this is a good map. This one feels lived in to me. I think this is cool. I think it's a cool map. I like Lee's stage. Yes, I think I do too. I think this stage is cool. I think this game is really good looking. It feels lived in. It feels like a scene in a movie. This square is fine too. You feel this? I think this one's. I personally think this one's a little bit more than mid. A little bit more than solid 6, 8. Okay, cool. So we're saying mid to upper mid to like low good. 6 for wasted potential. I mean, there aren't any stages that I think are maximalist potential. What else do I like? What do we think about Yukushima? I think Yukushima's fine, right? Mid. I think it's pretty mid. Yukushima's pretty mid, I think. What do y'all think? Give me scores out of 10. I think it's pretty mid. I'm not talking about the music, by the way. Ignore the music. I think this stage is pretty. Yukushima is missing nighttime environment. Nighttime Yukushima might be pretty good, actually. I love it. It is pretty. It is pretty, but I don't know that it's enough. Let's go in. Let's double click. Let's see. I don't know that's enough. I hate pseudo infinite stages. I don't mind it. I don't mind that. I just, yeah, like a temp, like the tree of life in the background, the birds. It's not bad. It just seems. I like, staircase in the back there. It's alright. 0 out of 10. Okay, relax about 0 out of 10. For me, this is like a 6. This is a 6. Conceptually, it's really gorgeous, but this ain't no Mononoke shit. It's going for like Mononoke Mystic Forest, Mystic Enclave, Mystic Grove, but I ain't seeing it. Solid 8. All right, we got some diversity of opinions here. All right, what about because we're gonna look at old stages. Water isn't watery enough. Agreed. I don't know if you're joking, Witch Monk, but I agree. The water is not watery enough. What do we think of Colosseum of Fate, chat? I think this is super mid. Respectfully. I think Colosseum is super fucking mid. Like the right song can make it appear into plan. Yeah, but I'm talking about stages though. Colosseum 3 out of 10. Yeah, I'm thinking Colosseum is like, It's like, it's not bad, but it's just mid. When it's called the Colosseum, like it's an arena, it's got chairs and stuff. It's pretty. I think the stage is pretty fucking mid. I'm not even gonna go with it. I think this stage is mid. Rebel Hangar. What do we think? I think this is upper mid. I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. I like that. Yeah, me too. I think the stage works for what it's trying to be. I think the stage works. I like this stage. I like the the building shit. I like the. It's a height. Yeah, I like the balcony. If I can get her. over there. Can I get her over there? I like the balcony. Hold on. I like the balcony break. I like that a lot. Too small? No, I think it's good. I think it's really good. I think the fact that it's like starts off small, but you can fight into a larger space. I think this is one of my favorite ones. Both in terms of like mechanic design, like hazard design, and then also there's the explosives. But the explosives are pretty far out, and they're at the corners, right? Is it the corners or is it the? Is it here? Where is it? Is it here? No, it's not, right? Where are the explosives? That's how you know I'm bad at this game. Is it like in the middle? It's not here, right? What? There. Okay, yeah. So it's like, I don't know, man. I fuck with this stage. I think the stage is good. I would give this stage like a 7 out of 10. I'd give this stage 7 out of 10. Sign, okay. Controversial view. I don't think the sign stage is very good. I think the sign song is very good. I think the song is doing all the heavy lifting. I think the actual stage is like mid. I think this stage is gorgeous. I think this stage is great. This stage is fantastic. Fallen Destiny is a great stage, I think.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I think this stage is. Yeah, I think the stage is great. I think the stage is great. I think the stage is great. Oh, I kind of like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is a good stage. And there aren't any hazards because it's always dramatic enough. I think it's great. We're gonna look at other games after this because I think the stage designs in this game, because right now we're grading Tekken 8 games on a Tekken 8 curve. But I think when you play other Tekken games, you're gonna realize Tekken 8 stages are kind of mid. Descent into Subconscious. What are your thoughts, chat? What are your thoughts? I think this is probably gonna have the widest diversity of thought.
Get ready for the
I
next
personally think mechanically, I think the stage is great. Very mid. I think mechanically this stage is great. I think artistically it's mid. Right? I like the fact that there's a hard floor break, and the final stage on the top level, it goes down and it gets bigger, and you go to the bottom floor and it becomes massive. I kind of like that. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that I think mechanically this is my favorite stage. Mechanically. I got no quarrels with the last level. I just like the fact that it's like small, mid, big, it goes down. If you want it to just be a regular stage, it can be. I also like the fact that the middle level is like a callback to, you know, Tekken 6, the Tekken 6 like palace stage. I think there's a lot going on here that's really good. I like this stage a lot mechanically, but I think artistically I'm like, what is this top level? What is this top level? Is kind of like, whatevs. But then again, this is a subconscious level. Do you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Oh, that doesn't do it. I think this stage is pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. I like it. And then this stage, yeah, I think it's right. The only time I hate Descent is when the enemy has hard break. He smash, yeah, it is what it is. I think mechanically this stage is pretty top tier. That's my feelings on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. What do we think about what do we think about Sanctum? What do we think about Sanctum?
Get ready for the next battle.
Similarly to what I said about the other one, I like Sanctum mechanically. I like the fact that it's a really wide stage, that you can just have a regular Tekken fight, and then but there is wall breaks. I think mechanically I like it, but I think artistically I think it's whatever. The song though, the song's great. And hard wall break, kind of like. Something just whatever, forgettable. Mechanically it's nice, yeah. I think mechanically it's good, but artistically, yeah, it's so meh. I feel like this is the reason why I'm having this discussion. I think so. I've gone back and played other Tekken games during my break and watching other people play Tekken games, old Tekken games. I'm like, yeah, it's not just nostalgia. Like Tekken stages were more vibrant and interesting. And I also think a large part of the reason is that old Tekken stages were urban. They were fighting in front of a school. Do you know what I mean? Or on top of a building. Whereas a lot of these are like weirdly abstract. And I think that plays a part in it. Tekken 7 had whack stages too. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not trying to like glaze Tekken 7 stages. Tekken 6 stages were, I think, where it's at. Which old games did you play? I played a bit of 6. And I watched people play 7. I hate Midnight Siege. What do we think about Midnight Siege? What do you think about Midnight Siege? I actually hate this stage so much. I hate this stage on so many levels. I think small stage with explosives on the walls is just whack. I think it's whack. I think the stage is fucking whack. I think the stage is legit whack. 2 out of 10? Yeah, it might be my least favorite stage. Actually, that's not true. I'll tell you what my least favorite stage is in a bit when we get there. I think the stage is whack. I'm not even going to click on it. I think the stage is legit. I hate this stage. I think Seaside Resort is mid as fuck, and it's not even as good as the Midnight Resort we had in Tekken 7. Tell me if I'm chat. Let me know if I'm glazing Tekken 7 too much. I think the Seaside Resort stage we had in 7 was better. With the balcony, I think this Seaside Resort is like whack. I think this stage is whack. Elegant Palace. We don't have footsteps in the stand. Yeah, lost technology. Oh, no footprints in the sand. Just saying. Tekken 6, we had footsteps in the snow. No footsteps in the sand. I think Elegant Palace is great. I think Elegant Palace is one of my favorites too. I think visually it's great. I love the opulence. I love the multiple layers. This might be one of my favorite stages in the game. Maybe my favorite. It's really good. Yeah, this is the closest to a 10 out of 10 stage. If you were going to do a greatest hits of stages from games, what stages would you take from Tekken 8? I honestly think you might take this one. I'll tell you what lets this stage down though. The thing that lets this stage down is the music. And again, I'm not judging the music. I know I said we're not judging the music, but the music in this stage is whack. It's whack. I know what they were going for, classic, like opulent, whatever. There's way better versions of that. The music is whack. It's a clear trading ground. This stage is whatever. I don't like it, but it's not bad. You know, with the infinite walls upon walls upon walls. Mechanically, it's interesting, right? Wall. I get it. Like the Okay, like for example, here's a question: what stage is more interesting, this or the Geese Howard stage? Visually, I think the Geese Howard stage is cooler than this. Music is 100%. Music is changeable. 100%. I'm not holding it against it. I think the Geese Howard stage in 7 was better than this stage. Stratosphere is my favorite, but Brimstone theme T7 makes it legit as fuck. This stage sucks. I like the dojo. Yeah, me too. I prefer the Tekken dojo as like this clean, solid thing. I don't like this building. Yeah, Yacht is the second worst stage in the game. I think this stage, I think Geese stage is better. I think people give this stage way too much credit because the song for this stage is maybe the best song in the whole game. This stage is like, meh. When you actually deep it, this stage is meh. But the music is great.
Next battle.
Dojo, yeah, but you've had great dojos. Why would you accept a bad one? I do like the rotoscoping background though. The fact that we are sailing through an environment. That is cool. Like, that is nice, to be fair. The floor is stunning. The floor is nice. And the fish in the floor. Yeah, okay, no, I'm being too harsh. This level's nice. This level's nice. Yeah. No, there's good details. Eiffel Tower in the back. We're actually moving through. If you look at the other side of the stage is not good, but like people watching from the top of the balcony. I think Victor's there. Yeah, the stage is alright. Stage is fine. Yeah, the stage is alright. Pretty with this lights. Yeah. No, you're right. I'm being too harsh. This stage is fine. I still think people glaze it too much, but it's not a bad stage. Ortiz, the bottom floor, makes it trash for me. Yeah, Ortiz is pretty bad. Into the trash floor. How do we feel about Ortiz Farm? Ortiz Farm. my personal favorite stage. Let's go. I have mixed feelings about this stage. I think this part of the stage is cute with the little llamas. I think this part of the stage is cute and fun. And ideally, the entire fight will take place here. Once we get here, I start getting nervous. Like the balcony break. This part is meh. And then you all know what comes next. You all know what comes next. And I fucking hate it. This part, I fucking hate this part. Bro, I hate this part so much. I hate it. But it's Tekken 8. It's Tekken 8. It is what it is. I fucking hate this part of the stage. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm only nervous at the final part. I'm nervous at the top level. I'm nervous because it's like, oh, fuck. They're getting too close. Didn't they have something like this in Tekken 6? Yes, yes. Tekken Tag had fucking the Snoop Dogg stage. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this part. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a fan of it at all. But I understand. But that's not the same as it being bad. I can understand why people love it. Yeah, I can see it from all the gambling. Yeah, exactly. Mario Kart ass stage, bro. Mario Kart ass stage. Into the Stratosphere. I don't like this stage, but again, it's because I kind of prefer more urban. I kind of skipped this stage. Can we all agree that this stage is whack? Can we all agree that this stage is fucking terrible? This stage sucks. Can you all agree? I think visually it's lame. I think mechanically it's one of the worst. Like it's a toss up between which stage I hate most, this one or this one. Yeah, I hate this. I hate this stage so much. Into the Strat is.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'd rather fight in Gulag than this stage. Lol. I'm not a fan of the Underground. Yeah, Underground's whack. This stage, I don't like this stage. It's too supernatural. This is like pure anime shit. And I know we have fucking into the subconscious, so it's like that's a weird thing to say. But this stage is like generically anime. I don't like it at all. I like it over the other arena. Okay, you're crazy. You've established yourself as a crazy man, Andy. I don't like this stage at all. I know that the round 3 floor explosion. I do like Sanctum though. That was fine. I don't dislike Sanctum. I don't dislike Sanctum. I just don't particularly like it. But I actively dislike the Underground one. Oh, thanks for following. Goonalicious. Underground is like sudden death type arena, but 3 rounds. Yeah. I can't see nothing on the standard arena. Thank Harada for Temple. Yeah. It got me thinking because I don't own the DLC stage. I don't own this stage. I don't own this stage. I think this stage is generic as fuck. I'm not a fan. Call me racist. I don't care. I think this stage is whack. I think this stage is generic as fuck. I'm not a fan of it. I think all the DLC stages are kind of lame. I think this version of it is okay visually, but it's like, what else? But here's the reason why I wanted to have this conversation. I really hate Pack Pixels. I really hate this stage. And I've heard numerous people say it's the best stage in the game. And I'm like, I hate this stage so much because what is it? Where are we fighting? Where are we fighting? Like, what is it? No, but it's Pac-Man. I get it. But where are we fighting? Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are like, this is top 5. I'm like, this is like ADHD, Gen Z / Gen Alpha ass. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here, bro? What the fuck is this? This stage I don't like, but it's a good stage. Yeah, for me, I think this is like one of the worst stages. But people are like, no, this is like their favorite stage, which is why I want to have this conversation, because I think this stage fucking sucks. I think this stage sucks dick, bro. I think this stage sucks dick. I think visually it's annoying. I think the sound, the wang wang wang, it's so. Ugh. I think this stage sucks, man. This stage is like too busy, but it's Final Fantasy, whatever. I don't like it, but it is what it is. I think this stage is boring as fuck. And they're telling me that it costs like 10,000 whatever to make a stage. How much money it? I'm like, you should spend that money elsewhere. It's not worth it. Like, I think these stages are like lame, and the fact they tried to charge me money for it is hilarious. I'm like, no, it's just kind of whack. I think, like I said, Seaside Resort isn't as good as the old Seaside Resort that we got. The old Seaside Resort was just better. And again, not just nostalgia. Go back and look. And like Ares said as well, like we used to have footprints in the sand in Tekken 6. Why don't we have footprints in the sand now? What are we doing? In the snow, sorry. What are we doing here? Midnight Siege is one of my least favorite stages. Super small, explosive, that sudden death element is super, super whack. Elegant Palace is maybe the only stage in this entire game that I would want transposed into Tekken 9. I think the stage is funny because of the whole Lee angle. It's funny as fuck. I think that cute little balcony at the edge of the stage, the fact that it's so small makes it believable. It doesn't feel like a game design level. Like, no, the balcony would be a little bit small. And that sense of like, you often get like the wall break combo into the balcony break straight after to make it very cinematic. I think it's great. And I think this level, the underground level, is like super big, relatively big. I think it's great. I think this stage is like meh as fuck. Obviously, we all like the Mishima Dojo, but like this is basically a redesign of the Geese Howard stage, and the Geese Howard stage is way better visually, I think. I think a lot of it comes down to lighting. So maybe it's just my PC's not good enough to do the good lighting. But even when I'm watching like top tier PCs run this game, I'm like, I just don't think it's there. That might just be me. Cien, or on the river Seine, or Cien, however you say it, Seine, or Seine. Yeah. This stage is pretty. It's good. It's not S tier the way people act like it is, but you know, it's good. It's good. Ortiz Farm. I like the top level. I think the bottom level gives me a heart attack every time. I hate the bottom level. I think it's whack. So for me, it kind of evens out to a mid. Into the Stratosphere, I don't like the anime nature of it. I just don't. Like, why are we fighting in space? Like, what happened? I get it. Oh, fighting game's always been anime. I know, but it's too much for me. Sanctum is fine mechanically, but meh for what it's trying to do. Into Subconscious is my favorite stage mechanically. Small, medium, then large as you go down. Hard floor break on the first stage. Yeah, it's good. It's good stage. This is beautiful. Fallen Destiny. Gorgeous stage. No complaints. The better your PC is, the better the stage looks. Rebel Hangar is good for what it's trying to do artistically, and I like the design of it. Coliseum of Fate, meh. I think Yokoshima, meh. Super, super fucking meh. I think Urban Square is good. I like the two daytime evening. I think it's a good stage. It feels lived in. Arena might be the single worst stage in the whole fucking game. And Arena is meh. I think a lot of stages are meh. Now here's the thing, right? Even the stages that you think are good in this game, let's consider them. Let's look at old Tekken games, right? What stages from old Tekken games would you like to have brought back? Chat. What would you like to see brought back? Because I think I've said this before. I want the Hong Kong Tekken 2. I want this stage. I want this stage. I want this stage done in new graphics. My dream stage is Bob's Restaurant. Damn, Bob's Restaurant? Fuck Bob's Restaurant. I want this. I want to be fighting on a rooftop. I think the stage is gorgeous. I remember at the time, Tekken 2, because I'm an old man, I remember thinking that stage looks super cool. And I think we should do this in new graphics. It'd be awesome. Obviously, don't make it infinite. Put some sort of railings on the side, but yeah, rooftop above Hong Kong. Come on, bro. I think it'd be super cool. People keep talking about Moonlit Wilderness. Stage. People keep talking about Moonlit Wilderness. I think this stage is... I think it's overrated. I think the song's doing the heavy lifting. Look how fluid the gameplay is, though. I think it's a little bit imagine. You'll get fucked. But it is nice. It is nice. It is nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna just follow. I'm gonna follow just to unfollow again. Yeah, I don't know. This stage is fine. This stage is fine. Tekken 6 had the best stages though. Tekken 6 just had the fucking best stages. Can we talk about Tunnel Disaster? Oh, it's all going to be a soundtrack, isn't it? Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's just do Tekken 6. Okay, let's see. What stage do you want to look at? Oh, I remember this stage. This is a fun stage. The thing is, in Tekken 6, they used to fight in like real places. Like, that's the thing. They used to have like urban settings. They might be destroy urban settings, but they were like urban physical places. I just find that so much more interesting. This is a fun one. It's not a top tier one at all. The music does a lot of the immersion. 100%, 100%. That's why I'm trying to assess them differently. Okay, real talk. Who was it? People were saying that they liked Yakushima, right? Yakushima stage. Look how in Tekken 6, their feet are in the actual water. Not on the water, in the water. Look how Hurang's feet are sub-water level. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, bro. Once you've had this, Yakushima is not doing anything. Like, this is what Yakushima is trying to do. You get what I'm saying? This is what it's trying to do. The lost technology, 100%. Speaking of lost technology, feet in the snow. Hold on. This Yakushima trying to do this too as well. Like we're in this beautiful serene was more like this. It'd be perfect. Yeah, way more perfect. Yakushima trying to do this. Like we're in this like sort of like pristine, peaceful setting and having this fight. Yo, shout out to my man Miguel. No duck. I remember this stage being clean too. This was like the new Hong Kong. Look at this stage. Like they're fighting in a place. I don't know, man. Tekken felt like there was street fighting. Tekken 6, I mean. I kind of like that. I kind of like that nature. I kind of wish we had more like just urban settings. But everything has to be a fucking, this is the fucking Mishima Palace. This is a fucking, a yacht on the river, whatever. Like, no, can't we just have, these two dudes are fighting in a parking lot. Can we not just have, these two dudes are fighting in a fucking parking lot? I don't know, maybe I'm just an old man with these takes. I'm like, I kind of just want like urban setting. These two people are fighting in a subway station. Like, yeah, I kind of just want that. You know what I mean? Am I alone in this? Chat, am I alone in this? Am I crazy for being like, I just want two dudes fighting in like a place? I just the place to be really well rendered. Dead ass wanted to play Tekken because it looked like two noble niggas. That's what I'm saying, bro. And the occasional panda with a sword. Like, okay, compare this to River Sen, right? These are both like two people fighting in an extravagant like place for the entertainment of the people watching. I don't know, man. I feel like this is kind of cooler. But again, it might just be nostalgia. The stage in TA, you can really tell every stage is one big circle. Yeah, exactly. They feel like stages. Everyone feels like a stage. Like a perfect geometrical shape. Like, obviously, yes, the actual arena has to be a geometrical shape, but there's the scene around it also have to be geometrical. I'm not an unk, and I still agree. Yeah, I just want two dudes fighting in a subway station, bro. Even this stage is so understated. I hate this, bro. Andy, you're so weird. Your takes are weird. Tekken 8's for you, I guess. So this is our supernatural one, right? We're in an underground, the fucking ogre place. I don't really like the stage either. I don't like the supernatural stuff. Mary's O stage and concept stage is the worst offender. Yeah, Mary's stage, it's not the best. I really like this stage. I think the stage is understated. Like it's like small, just two people fighting in like fucking Chinese village farm. And it's small as fuck. This one reminds me of Sukmadik. This one reminds me of Sukmadik. Everyone remembers that stage. Y'all remember that stage? Sukmadik. Dumbest joke. What about Tekken 5? Yeah, these two motherfuckers are having a street fight. Yeah, so it's just pretty generic too. Oh, look at but the swinging car, bro. I don't know. The swinging car adds a little sun. What the fuck? Kind of nice. Oh, nice. All right, cool. Where are we at? Fighting amongst penguins. Yeah, Tekken 5 stages were a little bit ridiculous too. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this stage. I think 6 is where they really hit their stride. I think this stage is a little bit meh too. Crowd on the stage, cheered in rhythm to the OST. That's pretty dope. I think that would actually be a really cool. But no, now you can change the song. That is a nice feature, that to have the fans cheering as if they're in an arena, maybe even doing chants. Like fucking give us the, you know, in Smash Brothers where they're like, "Roy's our boy, Roy's our boy." But yeah, as long as you can turn it off if you're not interested, that'd be pretty cool. What other stages do we have? Yeah, Tekken 5 stages are not it. So I'm not just in nostalgia mode. I think Tekken 5 stages are a little bit meh too. Although this I like the background of this. But these feel like arenas too. We like Ike. We like Ike. Exactly. I remember the treasure stage is walking over pile of coins. Yeah. Yeah, this stage, yeah. Tekken 5 stages are like whatever. Yeah. Yeah, no nostalgia. Tekken 5 stages, they're not doing it for me. I'm not seeing anything. And it's not just graphical fidelity too, because we can go back to 4. Tekken 4 stages, city top stage, amazing. Let's go to 4. Let's go to 4 real quick. Come on! Oh, look at this stage. Oh, this is a stage. Chat, this is a stage, bro. This is a stage. See what I'm saying? This is a stage, bro. This is a stage. Yo, why can't we have this? Yeah, I'm adding this to the list. Bring this back. Airport outside the plane. Like, imagine what we could do with modern graphics and stuff. T4 Paul was cool as fuck. He was cool as fuck. Yeah, it's another seaside resort. Not the best. Yeah, I think this is pretty generic. Yeah, this stage was fucked up mechanically because it had multi-levels. Very bold design, but yeah, kind of fucked up comparative integrity and balance. But I like the scene though. Even if the actual arena is kind of like fucked up because of the multi-levels, I like we're in a mall. I buy that they're in a mall. You know what I mean? I buy that. This again is like trying to hawk into the Yokoshima type thing. Yeah, remember when wake up kicks would knock down? Good times. 1, 1, 2. Hold that. No wall splat. Hold that. Damn. They cooked cuisine with the T4 stages. No, they did. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. They're just fighting outside of a 7-Eleven. These motherfuckers just fighting outside of 7-Eleven, bro. Car park outside of 7-Eleven. They're just going at it. Give us these stages. Yeah, the bollard's going the way though. Oh, get fucked. Yeah, maybe that's the issue, right? T4 they got fucked because they were almost too ambitious with their character, the stage design. T5 they really reined it in and made it very conservative to address the desires of the fans for the competitive scene, which is fair enough. And then 6 they kind of got their guts back, but 6 didn't really perform that well. Yeah, maybe. Ryder promised he would look into the Waffle House stage. Too bad he's gone now. Yeah, shame them coming. This stage is gorgeous. This stage is fucking great. I want more fucking, like, yeah, urban rooftop. Getting Def Jam Fight for New York vibes from this stage? Yeah, 100%. This stage was sick. This is Def Jam Fight for New York. This one right here. Get fucked. Also, can we talk about Nina's costume in this game? This costume is so sick. Can't wait for them to try and sell it to us again in Tekken Shop in 2 months' time. They were so ambitious in Tekken 4. They were so ambitious. Like the way the camera swims around as if there's someone controlling it. Like it's not just like static. They were bold. I wonder if Virtua Fighter will try to harken some of this. If they really want to capture, like, no, this is like a movie. The way her mouth moved. What was that? What was that mouth movement? Look at the mouth animation. What the fuck was that? Ground miss, some cool stuff. Yo, Christy, my girl. Okay, honest question. Am I just being a Tekken 8 hater, or is there something about this arena stage that's more interesting than the arena we have in T8? Am I crazy? But I don't know what it is though, so I might just be memeing. But there's something about this stage I find more interesting. Maybe it's just because it's novel, because we don't have it. But there's something about this stage, even though there's way less going on. Maybe that is the issue. Because there's so much less going on, it focuses the eye, maybe. This arena dunks on T8. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Crowd is closer. There's a lot going on. I don't know what it is about this stage, but there's something about it. Like, no, this appeals to me way more. Like, there's way less lighting happening, right? You can tell that this is clearly, like, just less developed in every way than the one we have in T8. But the art style of this is just doing so much sicker. It's just so much sicker. Yeah, the brightness probably plays yeah, the lighting, yeah. Fucking, look at her doing her fucking Jennifer Lopez routine. I think V6 would be a better job of these types of stages since the variety of... Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I like this stage too. Craig, weird champ, lol. Yeah, these guys are literally just fighting outside of 7-Eleven. I think that's great. They're literally just fighting outside of a fucking Asian 7-Eleven, and I think that's fucking great. I've seen pavilions like this in Taiwan. I've seen them. See, this sort of stage I don't like because it can clearly tell where the boundaries are. No, but I can live with that. I don't mind that at all. But I see what you mean, because it feels less organic, 100%. New York stage is the kind I want more of. Yeah, I hear it. But even the New York stage, it feels a little bit artificial because, like Turbo was saying, you can kind of feel where the walls, you can see where the walls are. It feels walled off. Whereas if you're doing an urban thing, I want it to not feel walled off. Obviously, it will be. And you have to come up with some sort of contrivance where you can't just keep going infinitely. But it feels a little bit too constrained, I think, for me. This stage is sick. I like this stage a lot. I actually forgot about this stage. Hurricane. I'm too VF brained. I need to see and know where the walls and ring outs are. No, I understand. Grounded stage go a long way. Yeah. I mean, but it's an artistic choice. I'm sure there's lots of people who like that fucking crazy anime stuff. But like, even if we can't agree on the character designs, I'm like, stage designs, can we just have more two dudes fighting in a subway station? Can we have some more of that? Am I weird for wanting that? Oh, but yeah, those are my thoughts and feelings. Anyway, I'm done for today. I've not played any. Someone became a member. And like I said, any of you who are interested in having me watch your replays, maybe become a member on YouTube. I'll watch your shit. Or just ask me nicely. If you ask me nicely and I have time, I'll do it. But if I don't have time, then fuck it. You're not paying me, so I don't give a fuck. But if you join a membership, I'll definitely watch a couple of your replays. Maybe make a video if you fancy it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys now. We need streets, arenas, dojos, temples in Tekken. That's it. Nah, I need more than that. I disagree. I disagree. I need more than that in my Tekken scenes. I need rooftop. I need building. I need restaurants. I need two people fighting in a restaurant. I need two people fighting in a mansion. I need two people fighting on the roof above a mansion. I need two people fighting in a car park, in a fucking 7-Eleven car park. Like, I actually want a bunch of, like, urban settings. I actually think that's more interesting. Thanks for the retrospective. I have a good one. Chat and Chad. Yeah, in a bit, gang. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace. Everyone wants Waffle House. Waffle House would be good, but again,